Yeah, I really wish it would decide if it's going to be fall, summer, winter, or something.
I know, seriously.
You see this? I'm dressed for fall. It's 78 degrees outside.
I know, it's like,
Oh, Bill, we haven't got you seated tonight.
That's fine. Oh, so, but I stayed.
look at that, and we were worried.
I got
That
your
you weren't,
present.
I
in my-
was.
Why did I make this bigger? I can't see that. What they,
I know when they changed
they changed something.
the screen,
Mm-hmm.
I hope they don't be mad, but I'm changing my
Can you fix it?
screen.
How'd you get it?
You right,
I guess I do say it, but it's later in
and
the
at
line.
the top, exit full screen.
Oh, okay. And then I can get this
Together
stuff up
we will
there.
win. I'm just saying.
That's right.
And that plus
Oh, East
sign at
Time.
the top.
Oh,
You
right
can
there.
make it- Yes. The only problem is you have to adjust the screen.
Mhm.
Perfect.
That's the way it is at home too, though. My home one does the same thing.
Just let it roll. You got this.
Okay.
Got nothing but the faith in you. I'm building people up. I manage up. No managing down allowed.
That's all good?
Hillary, stop. Stop. I made it into a movie for a minute.
Someone leave a pen outside.
No.
Is it
a
nice?
nice one?
Man, and we're on speaker. I mean, we're being recorded saying that. Way to go,
All
team.
together now.
I love our teamwork right here. Great minds think alike.
Are y'all pen takers?
Yeah, in the hospitality business, man.
Oh, good. I didn't call you thieves. I said takers.
We're
I'm a
collectors,
borrower.
Janet.
Okay.
Collectors.
It's a
Collectors,
99
that's a
cent
good
one,
one.
I'm gonna leave it.
I already did.
I keep calling her Janice. Janice.
Few more seconds.
Yeah, if it's not attached to a table with a chain,
Yeah.
it's
in
meant
your
to be
pocket.
taken. That's right.
We're just securing it for its safety.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that, Kate. Good. Taking it for its safety. Okay.
Good evening. Tonight's invocation will be led by Commissioner Erickson and the pledge by Commissioner Stafford. Please stand and join us.
Pledge allegiance to the flag
If we could take a moment in prayer, we'd like to give thanks that we live in this fabulous city of Hot Springs, and we pray for guidance tonight, that we do what is right for our great city. Thank you. Amen.
Thank you.
Planning Commission meeting for November 10th, 2022 is now called to order. Now, we understand that you may have strong feelings one way or another. Out of courtesy, and unless it is your turn to speak, please remain silent. Please refrain from applauding, cheering, booing, or any other outburst. This is a fact-finding hearing. If the previous speaker has stated something that you wish to make, please simply acknowledge so that the hearing may proceed. The applicant will have 5 minutes to speak. All other speakers will have 3 minutes. If you intend to speak, please sign up on the table in the back of the room. Don Sweet Dobbs, will you please call the roll?
Yes. Remick,
Here.
Janet,
Here.
Erickson,
Present. Here.
Stafford,
here.
Scott,
Here.
Gerke,
Here.
Greenway, Davis. Here. And Walker.
Here.
And, I'm sorry, and Hobby.
Present, thank you. May I have a motion to approve last month's minutes?
So moved.
Second.
May I have a motion to approve tonight's agenda?
So moved.
Second.
The next item on tonight's agenda is new business. There will be an opportunity for the applicant and the public to provide testimony. Mr. Stafford, will you introduce the item, please?
Point of order, Madam Chairman, should we have took a roll call vote on the minutes and the agenda? We had a motion and second. I'm not sure that we had a vote on that. Should we call roll on that, Don, for approval of the minutes and the agenda?
Oh, it's a one
Usually it's
motion.
just a matter of saying aye.
It's a one motion.
Oh, so just those in favor say aye?
Yes.
Would those in favor of approving the previous minutes, please say aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? There is none. Likewise, the agenda, approval of the agenda, please say aye.
Aye.
And any opposed? Okay, both of those are unanimous. Thank you. Moving on to the only item on today's agenda is a rezone request. Applicant, Mr. Wesley Sandburn, representing property owner Orsall LLC, seeks approval to establish manufactured home overlay district zoning for Lot 1, Block 3 in Euclid Heights subdivision. That property is referenced as Garland County Property ID number 42860. The subject property consists of approximately 0.18 acres, is zoned R4, has a future land use plan designation of residential medium high, and is located in Board of Directors District Number 2.
Thank you, Mr. Stafford. A motion merely gets the matter on the floor for a discussion. A motion to approve and second does not mean that you are necessarily in favor of this particular application. May I have a motion to approve of item 1?
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Starter, will you please present the staff report on item number 1?
Yes, ma'am. This request is compatible with surrounding development and zoning and is located adjacent to an existing manufactured home overlay district. Multiple manufactured home sites exist in close proximity to the subject property. This request would help implement an approved city plan as Forward Hot Springs 2040 identifies the promotion of housing opportunity and reactivation of existing in-town neighborhoods as one of its policies. The finding is the request to expand manufactured home overlay district zoning to Lot 1, Block 3 in Euclid Heights demonstrates compatibility with surrounding residential development and zoning, is consistent with the objectives of the zoning code and the future land use plan as it helps implement Forward Hot Springs 2040 policy of expanding housing opportunities affordable to Hot Springs residents. Therefore, we are recommending that the Board of Directors, or that you recommend that the Board of Directors approve an ordinance amending the zoning map to designate the subject property manufactured home overlay district zone, which is Lot 1, Block 3, Euclid Heights subdivision, because it is consistent with the code requirements found in Hot Springs Code 16-2-11E.
Thank you, Mr. Stafford. Will the applicant please come forward, state your name and address, and is there anything you would like to add to the record?
I'm actually on Zoom, so I'm in Portland, Oregon. Yeah, basically what I'm trying to do is for this land.
Will you please state your name and your address? Sorry.
My
Thank you.
apologies. This is Wesley Sandburn. Address is 1627 Southwest Nancy Drive, Gresham, Oregon, 97080.
Thank you.
Sure. So basically what I'm trying to do, I've had I had the lot for sale, but I had many inquiries for a manufactured home because I would love to buy it. And when I'm looking at everything surrounding it, made sense. Of course, with manufactured home, it becomes more of affordable housing, especially with today, with the way things are growing as far as the rates for homes. So with such an inquiry, I feel that this would be advantageous to Hot Springs so that it becomes a viable tax-paying lot with a home on it.
Thank you very much.
Mhm.
Do we have anybody signed up to speak?
No, ma'am.
Okay. All right, well, thank you very much. All those who signed up to speak have done so. So at this point, we will, as commissioners, speak amongst ourselves if there's any questions, concerns regarding this application.
Does Mr. Sanborn have somebody wanting the property now?
Currently, I do not, but I've had several inquiries in the past. So obviously, based off of zoning, we've had to inform them, no, it's not. So what I'm trying to do then is give it the opportunity, if somebody would like it for manufactured home, I would like it to be available for such.
Okay, thank you.
Commissioners, do you have any more questions?
I do. I have
Okay,
one more
go right
question.
ahead.
I'm sorry. Rick,
Yes,
if we do this overlay, a stick-built house could still go there?
absolutely.
Yes.
Okay.
It just adds another housing
additional.
choice, basically.
All
Very good. At this time, just to clarify, we have a motion to approve of item 1 with staff findings and recommendation. Don Sweet Dobbs, will you please call the roll?
Yes. Stafford,
Approve?
Scott,
Approved.
Gerke,
Approve.
Davis,
Approved.
Walker,
Approved.
Erickson,
Approve.
Ramick,
Approve.
Janet,
Approved.
and Hobby.
Approved, thank you. The next item on the agenda is the director's report. Mr. Stafford, will you please give us the director's report?
Thank you. Only one item really to report on tonight. It's regarding the stakeholder interviews with Camiros. We did contact them. If you have not been contacted yet, you will be contacted in the near future. They're kind of taking it in 2 phases or waves, if you will. So they're just fixing to start the second round of those interviews. So again, if you haven't been contacted, you should be contacted in the near future. I think most of you were here at agenda meeting and met Miss Lauren Atkins, our new historic preservation long-range planner. So if you do have difficulties with connections or any questions about the Code Forward project, we are asking you to direct your comments directly to her at this point. And her phone number, if you want to jot that down, is 501-621-5520. And that's really the only thing we had to report on tonight.
I'm very excited
Yep.
about what's coming to the future of Hot Springs.
Great.
With no further business to discuss, are we ready to adjourn?
Yes,
Make a
ma'am.
motion
Can I
to
have a
adjourn?
motion?
So moved.
Second.
All approve?
Staff
Aye.
Our meeting is now dismissed.
Thank you.
Thank you all very much.